Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. What a perfect day for football. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Right down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Carr off the play fake. Buying some time left. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Carr now on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And he pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They go play action with Carr. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it'll be second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
29.
Second and 10, here's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's got Shaheed. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Run.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hurry! Kings! What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
What's that? Pistol. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers trailing on the scoreboard. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Irving here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Regular. Real. What's that?
3rd and long, Mayfield. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Mayfield to throw again. Chased out to his right. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, alert, alert, alert!
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Slot man motioned over.
Run, run, run. Alert, 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 alert! Done.
Mayfield now, blitz coming. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Chooses to bring this one out. Gotta have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. Barely anything on that return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Throwing it just before halftime. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out.
Throwing, Baker. Headed out right. Now he takes it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Baker now off the play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. To throw, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Baker. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
6:37.
Carr here from the gun. Olave with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Here's Baker to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
What's that?
Mayfield set to pass. That pass complete to Irving. Has some daylight through the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
What's that?
Irving on the inside give. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers in range for a game-winning score. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Once again, Irving. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Irving finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Back to throw. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Right now.
Setting up to pass. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Kings. What's that?
He'll look to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.